Yes, you might be a little confused. The Pelicans are trying to win games, but they're still tanking at the same time. So we're gonna break this disaster down right now in the Pelican Scoop. Cue the music.
This is the Pelicans Scoop with Jordan Kitchens, breaking down everything under the sun about your New Orleans Pelicans. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay on top of your Pels content. Now, running point, here's Jordan.
What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of the Pelican Scoop, and I am your host, the most, Jordan Kitchens. And stop what you're doing right now, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I mean, it really ain't much else you guys can do for me at this point with this Pelican season because I can only do so much with this team. And what a just complete disaster, everybody. I mean, I'm just not even gonna beat around the bush anymore. Pelicans are 5-20 right now. All right, 5-20. Literally the last. That's why I made sure it's the last video I made was after the win against the Suns. And in that video, I specifically said I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna wait till Saturday how they look against the Thunder, and then we'll reassess on Monday. You know, because they had the back-to-back. Well, yeah, that was very short-lived. I mean, my goodness. So you lose to the Thunder, 119 to 109. Don't buy anything to that final score. It was not as close as that final score made out to be. The Pelicans made a little late run towards the end, but it's still. At one point, I think the Thunder were up by like 30 points. So don't buy too much into that. And then they lose again last night, 121 to 116 to the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby did play, but also in the midst of all that chaos, Brandon Ingram is officially done for the season. He had a crazy, nasty ankle sprain against the Thunder. Pretty much missed the whole second half. It was bad when it happened. He was getting carried off, got carried off the court. You know, a teammate was carrying him off. Terrible news. And then you get the news on Sunday that he's out indefinitely. And honestly, with no contract on the table and no, protection future-wise, there's no reason why he should play anyway. I mean, the Pelicans ain't playing for nothing. I think either this is probably the best case scenario for Griffey if we really wanted to keep Brandon Ingram. But then, money aside, especially with the Pelicans, because they're going to have to make a move regardless because they're in the luxury tax. You know how Gayle Benson is. She does not want to be in that. So they're going to have to make a move regardless. You guys can just see CJ McCollum on the move. Basically, you can tell, like, guys, it's time to just blow it up. I mean, 5-20. It's not getting better. It's not have gotten better over the last 6 years. I mean, this era of Pelicans ball has just been a complete failure and utter disaster ever since the AD trade. I mean, some highs, a lot of lows. Some highs, but way more lows. Okay, I mean, between the Zion thing, where whatever with him. I mean, Brandon Ingram can't stay healthy, as we just seen. He can't stay healthy either. I mean, Jordan Hawkins, his injury may be worse than what we think. So apparently he has a small tear in like his vertebrae in his back. That is crazy. Okay, that's never, you never want to hear of a young player, a young guard having a tear in his back. His vertebrae is one of those, right? It's never good. It's never good what you want to hear, regardless. 1-9 in your last 10. The sun is completely gone. There is no more sun. I mean, you can finally see what you have in Trey Murphy. He's played really well since being inserted into the starting lineup. Well, when he's in the starting lineup. I mean, he had a great game last night. Missed a shot at the end, but regardless of the fact Trey Murphy did his part. I mean, the Pelicans played no defense. Even with Herb Jones back, it's no defense. Just no defense. And your head coach can't be a defensive-minded coach, and you play no defense. Okay, that's like the Saints having Dennis Allen as a defensive head coach and the defense falling off a cliff. Even though they were great in the previous years, but this year they fell off a cliff basically. So I just think guys are ready to go. I mean, CJ, salute to you for your services, but you should try and get rid of CJ just to send him off, man. Like this is a dumpster fire. Okay, it's a dumpster fire. It's an utter disaster. And at what point do you make a change? What point does somebody speak up? At what point does somebody say anything? Right? At what point does somebody of management or leadership speak out about what is going on? Or everybody's just going to keep sweeping on the rug and acting like it's not happening. 5-20. You're the worst team in the West. The worst team in the West. The Utah, I literally said in the hook, I'm like, the Pelicans are trying to win games, but it looks like they're tanking. And you know what's even more crazy about it? This is not the NFL where like tanking can kind of get rewarded, right? You can tank, you can get regardless whatever your record is, that's the pick you get. NBA doesn't work that way. All right, it's a lottery system, so you can have the worst record and not get the number one pick. We done seen it multiple times. Shout out the Detroit Pistons. I mean, my goodness, outside of getting Cade, they've been god awful the last couple of years, and I've not even got a top 3 pick. So you can, what was Jaden Ivey was like top 5, still, regardless. And then they got old boy from last year. So just because you're bad doesn't mean you're gonna get rewarded for being bad. I kind of do like that about the NBA a little bit. The NFL, though, it's a little weird, but also NFL. Regardless, we're not gonna keep mixing NFL and NBA, but I do want to make this one little conspiracy. Because why hasn't there been a coaching change, right? Is it because that Gayle had to fire Dennis Allen this year for the Saints, and she doesn't want to have to go through 2 head coaches and two of the teams she owns? She has to go through 2 head coaches in the same year. So maybe in 2025 they might, but regardless of the fact, it's just time to nip it in the bud. It's time to end the Willie thing. It's over. It's done. It's cooked. It's fried. It's sauteed. It's grilled to perfection. Put that joint in the air fryer. It's cooked. It's good. Seasoned. We know what it is. All right? You have enough sample size right now. You have your answers. You have your study guide. Pass the test, Gayle. You did it already for the Saints. I think she's afraid to do it for the Pelicans. Or she just doesn't care. And if y'all feeling that, let me know right now in the comments. Do y'all think that Gayle Benson, 1, she doesn't care about the Pelicans as much as the Saints, or 2, she's afraid to go through, fire the Saints head coach and the Pelicans head coach in the same year, same calendar year? Y'all think that? Because that means that shows that the people she has in positions to handle things is the problem. David Griffin, i.e. Mickey Loomis, i.e. You feel me? Do y'all feel me? Just let me know if y'all feeling me, okay? But guys, it's like you have your sample size. This team has not been, all right, you can say, well, we'll see when they have never, DeJounte, Zion, and Brandon Ingram have not played together this whole season. And you're 5-20. It's over, man. You're stuck with Zion basically for a little minute. Cool, whatever. Stuck with him. But at the end of the day, you gotta right your wrongs with this Brandon situation. Just gotta do it. It's not to say that Brandon was not a good player, but it's just the mismanagement of this team from David Griffin, from the contracts that have been given out. You extended Jose. You did not need to extend Jose. Extended Jose. So now Jose's stuck here because you can't trade him, right? You gave Trey Murphy his money. Regardless of the fact, you gave Trey Murphy his money, Brandon Ingram can't get his money either. So I don't know how all this will work out with Rich Paul, how, when Clutch Sports get involved and all that. So you got to find a way to get out Brandon Ingram. I mean, guys, it's DEFCON 3. Past 1 and 2, you're on DEFCON 3 right now. And it does not look like it's going to get any better. Willie would be the first domino that would have to fall. Potentially, he would have to be the first domino because we all know it's more than Willie. Willie is the problem, but it's the guy that employs Willie. It's the guy that's making the moves for Willie. Both of those guys are the problem. Tweedledee and Tweedleduh, they both need to go. But the odds of David Griffin, I don't know. We just got to see how Gayle Benson, what can and will she do? Because you need some type of fresh voice. Like this right now, this product, and just to keep sitting there and just trying to we'll figure it out. We'll keep pushing and all this. It's 5-20, man. It's not working. The Utah Jazz are above you in the standings. Pelicans are 15th. The Jazz are 14th. If you'd have told me right now, if you'd have told me this when I first was on this channel, and I said, when I gave my predictions, and you would have told me the Pelicans will be 5-20 and they'll be the worst team in the West, I'd look at you insane well, everything must have just went wrong. Well, everything did go wrong. So it's over, ladies and gentlemen. That's all, folks. That is all. This team, it's cooked. All right? There's no more optimism. There's no more, no. This is what it is. You're 5-20. This is what it is. This is your coach. Holidays are coming up, guys. The holidays are coming up. I doubt anybody would be thinking about bringing their kids, their family to the Pelicans game. Pelicans tickets are going to be so cheap you can get them with a kids meal at McDonald's. That's what I see as the near future. Because season ticket owners, if you're a season ticket owner, let me know how y'all feel in the comments too. How do y'all feel about this product? I mean, the team raising ticket prices, and this is the product they give you. This is the product right here that we're having a stomach watch. Some of y'all don't even watch no more. Y'all just want to see what I got to say, and I appreciate you guys the most. Because you're I don't even want to watch the game. Let me see what Jordan has to say. Let me see what Jordan has to say about it. And I'm going to let you know. You ain't even got to watch it. I got you. It's terrible. It's terrible. Right? So season ticket owners or people that go to the games a lot, let me know in the comments right now. How do you guys feel? Right? Because y'all actually put y'all money where y'all mouth is. So I actually want to hear y'all voices because y'all are putting money into this product. So how do you guys feel? Where do you guys feel like, I ain't gonna say where things went wrong because they've been kind of wrong for the last 6 years, but what was the tipping point for you? Because I know y'all are like, you know what? I'm not even gonna renew my tickets or I'm not even gonna do this no more. So y'all let me know right now. Season ticket owner, the guys that go to the games a lot. How do you guys feel about this? Your money is valued, if you ask me. Like I feel like people that put their hard-earned money into the teams, like you can get Saints season tickets, Pelicans season, whatever, you know. However, the product turned out, like y'all are actually putting y'all money where your mouth is. Y'all not like me on the couch watching the game. Even though I had to buy an antenna to watch the game. So if you ask me, that's what things went wrong when we had to get our Bally Sports. Even though Bally Sports wasn't that good, but you do this Golf Shores thing, maybe buy an antenna to put on the smart TV in 2024. But whatever. So thank you guys for sticking in for another edition of Pelicans Scoop. The Pelicans play again against the Kings on Thursday. They got a lot of time in between today on Monday and Thursday. Fire Willie, you can do whatever you got to do and get the next guy in there. I guess it'll be James Borrego. Whatever I don't know. I can't even tell y'all what they would do no more because they're 5-20 and they just keep doing the same things over and over again. So it's already an insane situation, right? You keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Insanity. So y'all let me know how you guys feeling. Maybe we get some trade news. I don't know, but. So, I mean, we'll just see how everything plays out, everybody. We're 5-20. What else can you say? So, thank you guys for sticking in. I'm Jordan Kitchens, been your host. I'm signing out. Peace.